Hello! I am streaming once again. I'm trying to be more consistent about it, actually. Can't guarantee success in the future, we'll see. But I'm trying to maintain a somewhat higher level of energy, higher level of motivation. And here we are again today to continue in our Mass Effect trilogy playthrough. So we are doing a Renegade playthrough this time around. I haven't played before. First time I played through the trilogy, pretty much yeah. What? No. A Paragon playthrough. So nothing too crazy. I think I made a few Renegade choices throughout, but not. I didn't go one way or the other. I did not pivot hard. This time I somewhat intended to do that, actually, so we'll see. Let's see if I can fix this first before we start the game. Perfect. Okay, now you can see that. I am going to be using controller because I just don't care. It's also not quite as loud for my setup as the mouse and keyboard would be, which I think is pretty nice. But I'm going to go ahead and resume. We're going to get back to it. At least for a while before I have to head out. But that's just how it is, you know. Okay, so how much does it cut off the bottom? Okay, I have a weird setup going on. I need to figure out how to fix it later, but like the very bottom, I'll line it up with that black thing right there. Okay, so on my screen, right above the crotch, that black spot, the very bottom of that, if I angle it like this, is touching the bottom of my screen, so I've got just a little bit of room there that's all jacked up. I can't quite see, but I don't think it's gonna affect the game at all, so I should be good to go. Although, if I remember correctly, last time we played, I left off, I had just defused the 3 charges that the Geth had placed under Saren's orders to destroy this place. And I need to come over here and interact with the beacon. Let's see if I can get some of this loot. I already got that. I think there's one thing here. Let me check my loot real quick before we activate whatever this is. Nice. You know, as per usual, I'm probably going to try to change my weapons out before I change anybody else's weapons out. Oh, that's actually... Ooh. It's not bad at all. 90? 110? So that's got higher damage protection and higher shields, but it loses that biotic protection, so I think I'm going to hold off on that. In which case, I should probably just give it to these fellas. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I won't mess with their stuff too much. Actually, did I... I'm using this. No. Okay. We should be good to interact with it then. Let's see what happens in this cutscene. And remember, I have played through all these games before. I'm just trying to do a Renegade playthrough this time around. I really enjoyed this trilogy. It's probably one of the best game franchises all around, I think, that I've played. Especially being able to bring your character to the next game for the first 3 games in this series. That was pretty cool. Felt like choices.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Uh-oh. This can't be good.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
Having a vision. Saw all kinds of stuff there, didn't we? Reapers are crazy. Oh, wow. Oh, is that...
We identified the ship that touched
Matriarch
down on
Benezia
Eden Prime.
and
The
Sarah.
Normandy. A human alliance vessel.
Although I'm not supposed to know
It was
who
under the command
Matriarch
of Captain
Benezia is
Anderson.
yet, I don't
They
believe.
managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
My bad. Uh-oh. Angry lizard. Weird
This human
nostrils.
must be eliminated.
Is that so? Good luck with that. I don't think you know what you're
Doctor!
truly up
Dr.
against.
Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Chakwas? Oh, is that how you say her name? Chakwas with an S? For some reason in my head, I always pronounce it Chakwa with no
You had
S.
us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Well, after everything that happened, my brain hurts.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You were careless.
I expect better of my people,
I am
Williams.
a renegade.
You endangered our
And
entire
just a
mission.
dick, too.
Don't be so
This time
hard on her,
around.
Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Okay. Not a local hospital?
I don't suppose it occurred to you that Eden Prime has medical facilities?
Listen, you're better off in this infirmary than in any hospital on Eden Prime.
Yeah.
Physically, you're
that
fine.
makes sense.
But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Well, that makes sense given the vision I had. I was dreaming, not a dream, a vision, more like a nightmare. How about the
I saw-
mid option?
I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain.
Uh-oh.
I'll be in the mess if you
I'm
need
in
me.
trouble. Maybe. No, I can't
Sounds like
remember.
that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Well...
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
Yeah.
I figured we could use a soldier like her.
That's
She's been
fair.
reassigned to the Normandy.
Sure, I'll
Williams
be
is a
nice
good
about
soldier.
that one. I'm
She
not going to be
deserves it.
mean about everything.
Lieutenant Alenko
but
agrees with you.
Renegade.
That's why I
don't
added
try
her to
be.
our crew.
That's why I added her to our crew. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let's just...
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Well, I did do my job.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Gith, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Oh, yes, he does.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Well, I certainly did have a vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
He has the secrets, does he? Oh.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Okay, let's see here.
We
Yeah.
prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
Yes, they
I'll contact the
should.
ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close.
Yeah.
Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Well, sounds good to me. I do know they're certainly not going to give a crap until we have some kind of information to go on. I'm going to avoid talking to other people for now, and I'm going to go ahead and go to Joker so we can progress the story. Maybe open up some side missions. Oh, I forgot about that. I always thought that was interesting. You can move a little bit in the elevator, but it'll kind of freeze you in place at some point. Went the wrong way. Man, what am I doing? How did I do that? Was I in the right place? I get lost a lot, by the way, in games.
Hey, Commander.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I know what happened now. Mass Effect 3 broke my brain. You gotta go up the stairs in the first game to get to this deck of the ship. Oh, Joker. I gotta talk to Joker. Oh, that guy. Yeah, that guy. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's see here. Joker. Oh, your buddy's not there.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh, yeah? Hey, shut up. We didn't even build the Citadel or the mass relays. We basically decorated the Citadel. Yeah, looks pretty cool, huh? Yes, it does.
Look at the size of that ship.
Oh, yeah.
Ascension. Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Well,
Why
it
so
can be.
touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster.
Uh-oh.
Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
It doesn't even have a gun,
Citadel
does it?
Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance,
I don't
Normandy.
think that thing even has a gun. No, it does not.
Clearance granted. You may begin
No,
your approach.
no.
Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Doesn't make any sense.
Roger, Alliance Tower.
Mate, is that
Normandy out.
foreshadowing to the third game?
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed
Or
to Dock
no.
422.
It's certainly a weapon, but it's not. It doesn't have a gun, does it? Also, if it had a weapon that powerful, why wouldn't they have used it during the Reaper Wars? Rather than relying solely on the Crucible.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Well, they might not like it, but it's the truth. That is certainly the case, you know? It's unfortunate. I mean, he really, he's such a good asset to the Citadel. But, you know, I mean, we'll come to see how blind the Citadel really can be. They're very powerful and, in a sense, all-seeing, and yet they are blind to the most important and the most dangerous things.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah, that's fair, Ashley. Yeah. Udina's a piece of work. I'll find out more about that. Well, Ashley, you'll never find out. You'll never find out that about Udina. Unfortunate. You'll probably find out, because I think I'm going to choose to have you live, Kaden. Well, maybe I'll have Ashley live this time. I don't know. Just last time I played through, yeah, I chose to let Caden survive, you know, but still having issues. Is my stream going well? I think it looks fine. I don't know. It's a little bit... You know, that might just be the game, actually. That's probably just the game itself.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Nah, I'm not gonna talk to any of the AI at any point. I'm getting like 55 to 60 FPS. That's not too bad. I just want to make sure the stream is stable and isn't completely awful. Okay, save. Now, I don't really need to do that, do I? Actually, hold on a minute. Cool. Squad, no levels, journal, codex.
Roughly.
Okay, I do like that. Journal, Citadel, expose Saren, go to the tower. Okay, let's go to the codex. We're gonna do some codex entries, I think. Not that many.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Cool. Alien or extinct races.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only
Protheans are
spacefaring
pretty cool.
species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
That is the truth. Poor Hanar. Unfortunate.
The Geth
Let's
are a
learn about
humanoid
Geth.
race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Yeah, Geth are fun.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes.
We saw those on
The
Eden
spikes
Prime.
rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Yeah, they make really good shock troops. especially against your average soldiers that aren't like trained on the level of Commander Shepard or other individuals of that skill level. They do quite a large amount of damage, and they often send them out in groups and then followed up by more advanced forces on top of that to come in and clear out. And they're quite effective, really. Let's see. Citadel and the Galactic
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station.
I'll come back to that later. I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and rapid transport to the Citadel Tower to talk to the Council and get them to tell me that they can't do anything and yada yada, probably be rude.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time.
Garrus.
Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Ooh, really?
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Okay. You clearly don't like Saren. Now, what did you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid, but I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I wouldn't count on it, Garrus. I'm sorry. They don't give a crap about anything, typically. Especially when it comes to humans or any issues. These guys are monsters. There's Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Well, we better get to it then, buddy. Let's go. Why am I leading, Captain?
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I'll find
You can't
proof.
hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams
Yes.
into evidence now?
We are.
How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
It's fine.
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
I just hope
This
you
meeting
know
is adjourned.
it will be served to you in due time, my friend.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know
Obviously.
Shepard. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
That's true.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it.
Harkin.
They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
I mean, the truth is the truth.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's
You shouldn't
Den.
be involved in this.
It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
Yeah, I'm
I should
gonna
go.
for now.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Oh, really? Okay, let's get to going. Where? This way. Oh, right there. Okay. Wards. Cora's Den. I'm glad I know where everything is for the most part now. I know
That's him.
Oh no. Oh, what?
Those were Saren's men.
I don't much care for triple multi-shot, any burst weapons. I don't think I automatic.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Guess I'll put that up for now since I'm just here for.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
It's fine. He's an angry lizard.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian C-Sec officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Yeah. Harkin's an ass. At least at this part of the
Captain
game.
Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. But
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm kidding. He was definitely supposed to be a Spectre. Let me double check my journal. Expose Saren. Med clinic. Med clinic. Upper wards. Okay, there it is. Cool. Where am I going? No, this is in here.
I didn't tell anyone,
Oh, yeah.
I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or... Who are you?
Meanwhile,
Let her go.
Garrus is creeping in the background.
Ah!
Imagine he just misses. Bam! That's it, right?
All targets down.
Yep. Loot. Hello,
Perfect
Garrus.
timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Nice
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Okay, so... Tell me what happened.
Why were they threatening
Shadow
you?
Broker?
Who do they work for?
They work for Feast.
Oh no.
They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. We could use
a Krogan might come in handy.
Sure.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Okay, let's take Garrus. And... I guess Ashley. Sure. I gotta level up. I mean, that's really nice. Can't even deny it. About to unlock sniper rifle training, which will be nice. Assault rifles. I should probably go ahead and upgrade her. He's got a bunch of points, of course. First aid would be not the first thing. Sure, give him a few points over here. Point in that. Assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle. Yes, assault rifle. Save. And there we go. Good to go now. I guess I don't need to get that out. Don't press X. X is boom. X go boom. Let's see here. Journal. CSEC. Okay, we're going to the CSEC office, place, thing. Embassies. Well, the CSEC, is that close? Yeah, it's right down here.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Oh goodness, the movement in this game is slow.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that...
Skip. Okay. Where am I going? This way.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
I'm going after Fist. I don't want you getting in my way.
Now I recognize you. Commander Shepard from the Alliance. Heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Oh, I'm sure this character of mine will get along with him very well, actually. Yeah, since I'm doing Renegade. We'll see, though. Let's see who... I don't know. Yeah, we're definitely doing this. Oh yeah. Get some biotic going on. Some assault rifle, crap. Even higher regeneration. Now journal. Take down Fist. Chorus in. But I misclicked, didn't I? Yep. Let's go back to Chorus Den. Okay, let's see what we're gonna find now. Through here. Or no. No. Through here. I'm blind. Nothing yet? Okay. Can't quite remember when they're all in there. Anything better that would be a single shot or something? Maybe this. Yeah, that might be the thing I need. Yep. Okay. Shotgun time. We're in close quarters.
Stop right there! Don't come any closer! Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
You definitely make
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think
50
I'll do to you?
is not correct, but...
Well, screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Ooh. Wait, what? Heavy Krogan armor. Okay, I see.
Why do I have to do this all myself? Time to die, little soldiers.
Hold the line!
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Wait, you can make him surrender? I think I killed him the first time. Oh my goodness, you can get him to surrender.
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I
Well,
won't have to
maybe,
shoot you.
no, never mind. Rex.
She's not here.
shot
I don't
him
know
the
where
first
she
time,
is.
didn't
That's
he?
the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity.
I do.
But she didn't know that.
Personally.
I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Did I take that? Yeah, okay. What am I doing? This isn't The Witcher. I can't hold left trigger to Witcher sense. Boom. Done, 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 done. Do I have any better snipers? No. Hey! What did that do? It basically poisons him a little bit. Sure, that'll be nice. Now I can... Okay, now I can detect enemies with a sniper rifle. And to the sniper. That's not something I can do. Okay. Oh, there's about to be a bunch of enemies. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can win. I'm sure I can just fine. I'm on it. Bro, you can't wall hack. Is that it, really? That was surprisingly easy. Although I gotta get to the Quarian, and you see the countdown going down there. I gotta get there fast. Is it this way? It's this way. It's not gonna let me go the other way, so it's gonna guide me along the right path. Yeah, this is the right direction. Okay, yeah, cutscene has to happen first. Cool.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Hostile spotted. There we go.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Tali Zora Naraya? Oh, that's what your name is? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
My name's Shepard.
Yes.
I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
That's fair.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Good thinking, Garrus. Oh,
You're not
there's
making my life
Udina.
easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Pilgrimage?
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Something of value? What might that be?
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
Yeah.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the
You are
Veil.
monsters, Quarian.
I was curious.
Just saying.
I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding
what is
the
this
conduit.
conduit thing?
Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
They're horrific.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna believe a word of it.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
Traitors, huh, Udina?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this?
That's a fair point.
Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
You could be useful, that's for certain.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
I suppose I should take Garrus since he's after Saren, and Tali since Tali is very relevant to this. Well, crap. I doubt it matters. Except now I'm going to go ahead and save. Probably twice, because I've had weird issues before. Loading saves and whatnot. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's going to be it for the stream today. Maybe I'll stream again tonight. Sometime around 10 or 11. I don't know if that'll be the case. I might stream tomorrow. I might stream the next day. I might not stream for a few days. Who knows? I'm trying to be more consistent about it, though, so I'll probably try to stream either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. I know Sundays are one of the normal days I stream anyway, but anyway, I best be going. That will be the end of the stream for today. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. I guess I'm kind of trying to grow some kind of community here. I might eventually do programming stuff. I know I've done a little bit already. I might delete that because it's so bad, but might eventually stream some game dev stuff. I am hoping to make my own game at some point. I've got some ideas floating around for what I can get started with. I think I'm going to be using Unreal Engine, but you know, we'll see. For now, I'm kind of just focusing on streaming for the most part, just to kind of get in the habit of it. Try to learn how to be better at streaming potentially, I don't know, but anyway, feel free to like and subscribe if you feel like it. If not, that's fine. If you have any advice or, you know, anything like that, feel free to give it to me in the comments if anybody watches this. Always looking to make things better, and I know they could probably be a lot better, so. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, anybody who's here, anybody who might watch